This is Thai grilled pork made superb. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to do a Thai dish. Now this is a dish we eat here all the time in Thailand. We're going to do a Thai grilled pork salad. It's easy to make. We're going to do it in a pan on the stove so you can make it at home. Only one ingredient, and we'll get to that, where you might have a little bit of difficulty with getting, and that's sawtooth coriander. But hey, the main component of this dish obviously is the pork. Some glutinous rice, or is a secret, you can use any rice, roasted and ground up with a quick grilled in the pan piece of pork, sliced up, served up with this Nam Tok sauce. It's dead easy. Let's show you how to do it. Come on. The first job is actually to toast off some rice. Now in Thailand here we use glutinous rice, but the secret is you can use any rice. If you haven't got glutinous rice, so be it. Toast off normal white rice, grind it up to a rice powder. So let's crack on with our glutinous rice here in Thailand. So we want a flame on. And we want to go in the pan with our glutinous rice. So get that in there. Now, we don't need the flame super hot for this, guys. We just want to put a little bit of colour on this rice, you know. We're just toasting it a little bit, you know. Nothing hard about this. And then we'll take it out to cool before grinding it. So all we're trying to do is toast it up a little bit, you know. We don't want it to go too brown. We don't want to burn this in any way, you know, because that will put a little bit of a bitter taste in there. So just keep it going, move it around nice and gently till we get a little bit of brown colour round the rice. Flame off. That's good enough for me, guys. We don't need any more than that. Just look at that. Perfect toasted glutinous rice. But like I say, you can use any rice. And then we got to get that out of there and cool it down. We want to be grinding this up. Okay, so while our rice is cooling, what we need to do is knock up a very quick marinade for our pork. Now this is not a marinade that we're going to be using for any length of time, 10 minutes, that's all. Okay, this is a really simple marinade, you know. We've got about half a tablespoon of sugar. We're not going to be super critical on this, you know. It's a marinade. Okay, it's going to stick to the meat a little bit before we cook it. Now I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of black pepper. We want a good tablespoon and a half of fish sauce. And we're going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then all we need to do is give that a mix. Mix that in there. Now, like I say, this is a simple marinade. Nothing too fancy about this. Let's put that to one side. Now this is pork collar, guys, so let's take that off there. So let's cut that out of there. Now, so what we're going to do, we're going to cut up a couple of these pork collar steaks, so come straight through there. Now we want a bit of this fatty meat in here. Okay, now they look superb, just perfect for grilling. And I'm going to put my marinade in there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take our pork and we'll dump that in there. Turn it all over, let it get coated in all that sugary fish sauce mixture, our marinade. Don't look like there's going to be much for that one. So get that one in there. It smells marvellous, actually. Now this is a bog standard simple marinade. So that is basically our marinade, and as you can see, the meat's taking it on already. Now, but don't forget, there's fish sauce in here, a little bit of salt, whatever. A bit of fluid will come out of this into this bowl. That's our pork marinating. All we need to do now is prep our veg. In with our toasted rice. Now we need to give this a bit of a grinding up. Now you don't need to smash the heck out of this. All you gotta do is rub it round. It's gonna grind it up anyway. It's like the old-fashioned wheat grinding wheel. There we go. Now all we need to do is put that back in the bowl. Okay guys, we got our grill pan. Just put a flame under it, not too hot, and just in with a little bit of oil, you know, we don't want too much. Now as you can see, I'm using a griddle pan, you know, but not a problem. Now what we need to do, you know, we're using a griddle pan, we're not cooking steak, we're cooking pork. So what we need to do is cook it low and slow. So in with our pork, and it's really low and slow. We need to cook this properly. Now if you got a chance to cook it on a barbecue, this tastes absolutely fantastic with that smoky barbecue flavour. But you know, rainy, cook in a pan. So turn that over there. Oh, this smells amazing. So nice and steady, let's get it cooked through there. Don't forget we're cooking pork and not beef. Okay, work it a bit more, let's turn it over again. We're going to turn it over 2 or 3 times actually. Now what you've not got to worry about is a charring on here. Now we don't want to blacken it all over, but there is absolutely no problem in charring it. And the reason why, we slice it. So it's fine. You know, you're only going to get a little bit of that charring on whatever slice of pork that you have. It's a fantastic easy recipe to make. Well, that looks about done to me, guys. I like the look of that. That's fine. Turn off the heat. Heat off. All we're going to do is take the pork out and let it rest. So take your pork out and let it rest up. And then all we'll do now is make up the sauce. That looks fabulous. Okay, we got a little bit of veg here, you know. So we've got some green onions, and all we're going to do is rough slice through. Now, they don't have to be too small. We just want that little bit of texture in there, you know. When you get to the green end, make it a bit bigger. So that is our green onion. Now, we've got some sawtooth coriander. Now, if you can't get this, don't worry. But sawtooth coriander, we're going to cut to about 1 centimetre pieces. We want that in there. Mint leaves, guys, it's all about the mint. So what you can do is we can pull off some mint leaves to one side, and then we'll rip through them. Now, mint leaves are one of the primary flavours in this Nam Tok dish, you know. It gives it that really nice, refreshing flavour through there, you know. It's right nice. So you get a really right nice flavour. Now that is Yorkshire. Now what you don't do, you don't take your knife and start running it through the mint leaves. What you do is you tear the mint leaves. Just tear them and put them to one side. That's not a mint leaf. I'll definitely put that to one side. Okay, now we want a little bit of cucumber, we don't want the ends. And this is just for garnish, this, guys. So nice and steady, long ways. That's our cucumber. Now red onions, we need to slice them, or they're known as shallots. So nice and steady, slice, thin slices. Oh, just look at that. Now, we don't want the pork too thin, guys, you know. A nice ½ centimetre, perfect. You know, you're going to get all that flavour on there. And a really nice, soft, succulent pork. I mean, come on. You don't get much softer than that, guys. That is perfect. So put that back on our tray. Cut another one. I can't resist. That is incredible. That is absolutely delicious. Right, we need to make up a dressing. So we want about 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. We'll get that in there. We want about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, depending how spicy you like it, guys, there's a teaspoon of freshly ground chili flakes there. Get that in. And we want about 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So that's about 1. Just squeeze that in there. Give it another. See if we can get any more out of that bits there. Oh, that's about it. Okay, give that a mix round. Dissolve that sugar in there, you know. Now this is dead easy, guys, you know. This is a simple sauce. In with our toasted rice. Boom, in it goes. Give it a stir around. Now this is going to thicken up a little bit with the toasted rice. Taste test. Oh man, that's spicy. Right, in with our onions. In with our sawtooth coriander. In with our spring onions. Give that a mix in there. And then we're going to add our pork. So in with our pork, get all that in there. We're doing a lot here, guys. And we want to go in with that juice as well. Get that juice in there. That's all flavour for this dish. In it goes. And now a stir up and a mix up. Get it all coated. Oh, this looks and smells fabulous. And then what we need to do is go in with our mint leaves. Give that a mix in. Now, it looks a lot of mint leaves, guys, but I can tell you now that the mint leaves are going to shrivel up a little bit with the sauce that's in here. And that is fabulous. What a dish. Just look, look at that. That is amazing. That really is amazing. All we need to do now is serve it up. Oh, guys, that is superb. That has got a really, really nice smoky outer taste, even though it's not been done on the barbecue, you know, from the grill. You got that chili heat in there. You've got that nutty flavour from that toasted rice with that coriander, onions, and the mint all the way through this. This is Thai grilled pork made. Superb. Now, if you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe. Share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to fill my fat face.